right, let's review some spelling. So, although you've already had your spelling test over these words, we want to go over alphabetical order. So, these are words that included the I sound as well as a tricky word you've already learned to read. So, we have the spelling words night, K-N, I-G-H-I, and then might, high, right, frightened, light, bright, crying, pry, why, nearby, trying, sky, drying, and your tricky word kingdom. As you notice those Y words, the Y is saying I. So you hear your I is saying either Y, it's been spelled with a Y, or it's been spelled with IGH in those words. I'll go through them and circle the I spellings to point those out. Oops, went to the slide. Hold on, let's go back. All right. So night, IGH, might, IGH, high, IGH, right, IGH says I, frightened, IGH says I, light, IGH says I, bright, IGH is saying I, crying, now the Y is saying I, pry, Y says I, Y says I, nearby, Y says I, trying, the Y says I, the Y says I, and drying, the Y says I. Kingdom does not have the I sound in it. You have E, dumb, O is saying Okay, now we can move on to our next slide. So you've been learning to put your words, spelling words in alphabetical order by learning to match the first letter of the word to the alphabet letters on the board. So looking at our words, if we had night, what letter would it go in? Let me clear the screen. You said K, you are correct. So you will write night. If we had high, where would it go? Okay, we'll go with the H. So we will put those in alphabetical order. We will list high, then we will list night because high comes before night. What about crying? Well, crying will go up by the C. And the word bright will go up by the B. Drying. So bright, crying, drying, high, and night. That would be in alphabetical order. So I will have to list them with the B. Bright first is now number 1. Then I will have crying is number 2. Then drying is number 3. If you see the B, C, D, then number 4 will be high. And then number 5 will be night. And that will be listing my words in alphabetical order. Now here's a list of all the words finished. Okay, so here we have bright, crying, drying, frightened will come before high, night, and kingdom on the same lines because both of them start with a K. Light, might, nearby, pry, right, sky, trying, and Y. If you notice that the first letter of the word matches the letter of the alphabet, and that's the order, alphabetical order that they would go in if you were to write these words in alphabetical order. All right, let's keep learning. You should have already taken 6.3 home because we've already taken that test. And those are your activities for today. Please continue on to lesson 11 for this week when you're done with the lesson 6 activities.